Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to give you an easy to remember muscle building workout structure. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, an easy to remember muscle building workout structure. There's many ways to attack the muscle building process, and it is not my intention in this video to dumb things down. But when you're trying to build your own muscle building workouts, this is a tool that you want to remember. It's not the only tool. It's not the perfect tool, but it is one that I have used as a base for many, many years when I'm structuring a workout. Now, I should say that this is only for major muscle groups. Generally, I use this for chest, shoulders, back, and quads. Other muscle groups like hamstrings and arms, things like that, generally I use a little bit less volume. So here it is. I basically use a four-tier approach to attacking these muscle groups. Again, the chest, shoulders, back, and quads. Number one, I start with a more intense compound movement. What does more intense mean? Intense is weight relative to your 1 rep max. So in general, that could mean 3 sets of 5, 5 sets of 5, whatever. Lower rep barbell work, generally within the 5 to 8 rep range. On things like deadlifts, sometimes it might be 5 to 3 rep range. But start with a compound movement, generally within the 5 to 8 rep range. You can go a little bit lower if the volume is there. So that's tier number one. Tier number two, I like to back that up with a higher volume dumbbell exercise or a higher volume compound movement. So if I start out with heavier benching, say a 3x5 or whatever the heck you're doing, and that's just an example. You can do many, many different types of set and rep schemes. But after I do the heaviest work to lead off, I like to follow up, say on chest, with some volume work on dumbbells. So I back it up with a compound movement with volume work, usually 3x10, 4x10, 5x10, 3x15, doesn't really matter. I like to get some volume in on a backup compound movement or a secondary compound movement on shoulders. You could do military presses and then back that with Arnold presses. For quads, you could start with squats and you could back that with a more intense exercise like leg presses for volume. Back, obviously you could start with deadlifts and then you could move on to, say, dumbbell rows. Or even with back, you can take a little bit more punishment. You could do deadlifts, barbell rows, and then dumbbell rows if you want, but that's kind of a brutal beat down. All right, the third tier, once you've beat down a muscle group with a heavier compound and a volume compound, I like to move on to more like a machine type of exercise and get in some volume. For back, that could be seated cable rows. For chest, that could be machine chest press. For shoulders, that could be shoulders. Sometimes I do the overhead shoulder press, that sort of thing. With legs, quads, a lot of times it's leg extensions. So after you start with your heavy compound, move on to your volume compound, and then consider doing some volume work with a machine. The last tier approach that I generally use is some kind of finisher. So many ways to do a finisher. A finisher basically is going to give you a lot of it's going to be a lighter exercise, a lighter weight, but you're going to do it for a volume of work, trying to get a muscle pump, trying to squeeze the last bit you can out of a muscle group before you hit the gym. For side laterals, I do things like 50s. I'll take a weight that I can, perform 15 to 18 reps with, and I'll do a rest pause set where I try to get 50 total reps. I'll rest as needed. I'll just continue to go on side laterals till I hit 50s. On quads, I do hundreds on lunges or bodyweight squats and lunges. So I'll do rest pause, try to get to 100 total reps of lunges or bodyweight squats. On chest, a lot of times I do push-ups. You can do 50s or even 100s with push-ups, trying to get 50 to 100 total reps. Anyway, anyhow, rest pause style, etc. So that's basically it. Now, Someone's going to say, well, that's kind of the bro style of training, right? That's bro style training. What's the application for other exercise splits? Well, if you're doing an A-B split, if you have 4 tiers, you got your heavier compound, your volume compound, your machine for volume, and then your finisher, you just kind of split those up over an A-B split. So you can do your heavier compound movement and a finisher type of movement, and then your other workout, you could do a volume compound, a volume machine, whatever. For a full body workout, basically you just have to slice it and dice it a little bit. I would like to do my finisher on the same day that I do the heavy work. So if I'm doing like heavy bench, I might also add in on that day a lot of push-ups and then push my other stuff to the other training days. So again, this is not the only way to train by any means. It is just one way to train. But I wanted to pass along to you some information on how I sometimes structure my volume, my exercises for chest, shoulders, back, and quads. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.